Hello.
Hello.
How are you both doing?
I am well. How are you?
Good. I am well as well. I just wanted to first thank you for giving me a call, Miss Linda. Seeking services, recognizing that it is important, maybe at this point, for you to kind of seek some professional therapy for your family. And also, Sally, I appreciate you also being willing to come in and share with me what's been going on with your family and what's been going on with you, and hope that we can make some changes for the best. Okay. All right. So if you would, I would like to, because this is what we're doing today is a family therapy. So we want to make sure that everybody has an input. It's only beneficial if we work together. So this is why I'm happy to have you both here today. I noticed that we do have a few missing parties from your family.
Yes. So unfortunately, and I'm going to just apologize on my husband's behalf. Him and I just don't always seem to see eye to eye when it comes to Sally. And he picked up our other daughter, and on our way here, we got into a little argument, and he decided not to join.
Okay.
So I'm hoping that our next session that we can all really truly
Right.
hear.
Right. That would be great. So how do you feel about that, Sally, that your dad is not here today with us?
He never really shows up, so I kind of like, it didn't really bother me.
Okay. So what I hear you saying is that is a behavior of your dad that you're accustomed to.
Yeah,
That's kind of your norm.
yeah, I'm used to it now.
Okay. So I would like to start with just getting each one of your perspectives of why you think we're here today. And I would like to start with you, Sally, if that's okay.
Honestly, I think there's a lot of reasons why we're here, but
I don't know what to say. I don't know. And she usually acts this way sometimes because, and I think sometimes it's part of her nervousness.
Right.
Or I don't know, maybe it's just her age that, you know, sometimes she doesn't, or I feel as though she doesn't really express how she's really feeling. And so I think sometimes she will mask it by laughing or not saying much, or the comment, I'm okay.
Okay. Well, Sally, I do want you to know that, you know, this is a safe space. So at any time you're free to share what you're feeling, or you're free to share what you don't want to share. I just want you to be, you know, feel comfortable to open up so that, you know, I can hear what's going on with you so that I can assist you. Okay. So maybe we'll start with your mom and then we'll come back to you. Maybe you can think of why you're here today. Okay. That sounds good? All right, good.
Okay, so why are we here? Well, one, I absolutely think that we just need help again. I think Sally was doing really good at a point, but there's still some things that we just haven't overcome as a family. And everybody has their own individual feelings and opinions, and sometimes those things don't gel. And when they don't gel, I think sometimes Sally will act out, or she'll see me and Dad not see eye to eye with how her behavior is or how we punish her. At one point, we were doing really well by taking things away from her, and then, you know, she would kind of, you know, follow the directions or do good. And as of lately, I just think that she might be being bullied at school. And so I want her to be able to express that. And for us as a family, help her to maybe overcome those things or learn how to address them in a positive way.
Okay. All right. So Sally, do you feel as sometimes that your parents don't understand where you're coming from? Do you feel that they support you and maybe some of the things that you're dealing with at school?
No, not really.
So how would support look to you?
I just want my parents to just be able to listen to me and just not talk to each other about me. Just listen
Okay.
to me.
So your mom mentioned that there was an occasion where you were doing quite well when they started, you know, taking some of your privileges away. You started exemplifying better behavior. Is that something that you feel that really helps you stay with that behavior? How do you feel about that rule?
Yeah, I like it because it kind of reminds me, like you have to behave to get good things. So it kind of like keeps me on track.
Okay, all right. So I hear that you're having some issues at school. Are you having issues with getting along with your peers as far as your friendships, or do you at any time feel like you're being bullied at school?
Yeah, I get bullied. I don't have a lot of friends at school. I want to be have friends, but they're all mean to me.
Okay,
So I don't have a lot of friends.
okay. So how does that make you feel that you don't have a lot of friends?
I wish that I did because when I'm home, I'm not happy. So I want to go with my friends and be happy.
Okay, all right. So we understand that what I'm hearing is that you understand that the boundary that your parents have set as far as taking away some of your privileges when you're not behaving in a positive manner in school, that tends to help you stay focused on choosing right from wrong in situations like that. I also am aware that there is an issue with the juvenile system at the school, and that Sally also has some history where she's been seeing a psychiatrist and also have been given medication to kind of help those behaviors, but nothing has seemed to work, which is another reason why we're here today. So Sally, have you ever thought about maybe some other ways of how you could express yourself when you get to a point to where you feel like you're stressed or you're depressed or frustrated or any of that, where you might, instead of displaying behaviors that are not positive, you could maybe find some other coping mechanisms or some other tools to use to make sure that you don't display negative behavior. Have you ever been taught any of those?
Mm-mm.
Okay. How does that sound to you? Is that something that you would be interested in?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So hopefully, in our time of working together, that's something that we could work on. So how do you feel about your home life as far as your parents? Is it something, is it healthy?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
We're just all there.
Okay. So what does that mean when you say that you're just there?
Like we don't talk to each other. We don't play with each other.
Okay. So there's no interaction. Is there any interaction between you and your dad, or maybe you and your mom, or even your parents together? What is that interaction like your parents? What interaction do they show you?
They're not good together. Whenever they're together, they always argue. So it's better for them to kind of just be apart.
Okay.
They're not good together.
So how do you feel when they're arguing or not really getting along?
It always happens.
So do you feel sad? Do you feel frustrated? Do you feel angry? What do you tend to do when that happens, when your parents are maybe arguing or not in a disagreement? what do you do at that time?
Well, if I'm able to just go in my room, I just go in my room, close my door.
Okay, have you ever expressed to your parents how it makes you feel for them to not get along?
No.
No? Okay. Did you want to maybe share to your mom how it makes you feel when you are present or you witness your parents arguing or not getting along?
Mm, I'm kind of, I don't know how I feel.
Okay, so if they did get along, if your parents were to stop arguing and find a way to communicate where it's, pleasant and not at large volumes or really mean tones, how would that make you feel?
It'll probably be weird at first,
Right, okay.
but I would like it. I would like it. It will probably I'll have to get used to it
Mhm.
because it's always been the morning.
Okay, okay. So, do you remember a time when your parents didn't argue as much?
Mm, no,
You don't?
I don't remember.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. I understand.
But maybe probably like the bad outweighs the good. So
Okay. 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 So how do you feel about your behavior at school? Is it something that you thought about and maybe would like to change?
yeah, because I don't like when I get in trouble,
Okay.
like my stuff gets taken away and stuff. But it's like when things happen to me or I get mad, and that's when
Okay. So is that something you would like for us to continue to work on and really help you figure out as we continue our sessions? And then maybe next time we can have your dad as well as your sister present, so we can really get a full picture of how everyone plays a part into making sure that we have this healthy family dynamics and that Sally is making better choices and not displaying behaviors that show that, there's some stress in your home, okay? You like that?
Mhm.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming, and hopefully we can have everyone present the next time. And I'll be seeing you in probably another 2 weeks. Okay?
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.